It's not good news for Iyad Badr, only 34 years old, and he's quickly losing sight in one of his eyes. Without an operation soon, he fears he will go blind.
Iyad is unable to practice his daily life because of the blindness in his eye. A cornea transplant would undoubtedly make it easier for him to live his life.
The operation for a new cornea is a common procedure performed routinely in countries around the world. But in the besieged Gaza Strip, they simply don't have the means or the equipment to save Iyad's eyesight. The good news is, a hospital in the West Bank is waiting for Iyad. The Palestinian Authority will even pay for the operation. But Israel has yet to grant Iyad the necessary permission to leave Gaza so he can get to the hospital.
I'm really scared. Who knows? This year I'm able to see. But without this operation, next year I may not be able to see, and that will put strain on my other eye as well.
We went with Iyad to the coordination office in Gaza City, where he once again submitted a request for a permit to get to his surgical appointment in the West Bank. He's already tried to leave 4 times, each time missing the operation the hospital says would drastically improve his eyesight. But Iyad is not alone. According to the United Nations, in the past year, 30% of Palestinians needing medical treatment have been denied or delayed in receiving exit permits from Gaza's occupying power. Israel has locked 1.7 million people into the territory, only allowing cases it deems critical to leave.
So far, this is as far as Iyad has been able to get to on his journey to save his eyesight, the Erez crossing point between Israel and Gaza. It was here he spent 7 hours waiting, being searched and interrogated by Israeli officials who he claims were less interested in his medical condition than they were in what information he could pass on to them.
They sat me down in the basement and asked my name, about my family. They showed me a map of my neighborhood and asked me if Hamas or Jihad members live around me.
Every day he can see is a blessing for Iyad. Watching his children grow up is something he may not be able to enjoy for very long. Not for financial reasons or even medical reasons, but because of an Israeli siege that has no end in sight. Ayman Mohyeldin, Al Jazeera, Gaza.
Still to come, Rahul will have all the sport, including a look ahead to the Australian Open men's singles final. Plus, Togo are kicked out of the next 2 African tournaments. We'll have reaction from Angola. And Real Madrid, without Ronaldo, try to keep up the pressure on Spanish league leaders Barcelona. Details next.
As an already broken country reels from the latest in a series of natural disasters.
We don't have time, we don't have choice.
People and Power's Julian